Hello, boys and girls. Do you see who's here with me right now? You got it. We've got our friend Tabby Cat and Tomcat. And today, Tabby and Tomcat are going to help us learn a little bit about something called tattling. It's kind of a fun word to say. It's a fun word to say, but it's not a fun word to do. It can lead to a lot of trouble. Well, let's go ahead and find out what's going on with Tom and Tabby today. Well, Tomcat is playing in his room when Tabby Cat walks by. Tabby Cat sees Tom Cat throw a toy onto his bed. She knows that he should not throw his toys. She runs to tell her mom. Should Tabby Cat go tell mom? Let's figure out why she should or why she should not go tell mom. Tabby Cat yells out, Mom, Tom just threw a toy onto his bed, and throwing toys is not allowed. Tomcat says, I didn't even do anything. I was just pretending he was flying. Tomcat feels hurt and sad because Tabby told on him for no reason. Tabby Cat wants Tom to get in trouble because he has broken a rule. Even if he was just pretending the toy was flying, he isn't allowed to throw it. You shouldn't even be watching me. Worry about yourself, said Tomcat. What do you think? Do you think that it was good that Tabby Cat went to tell Mom about Tomcat throwing a toy onto his bed? Or do you think that was a bad idea? This can be confusing sometimes. Tabby Cat closed her eyes and thought, would I want Tomcat to tell on me for playing? She opened her eyes and looked at Tomcat. I'm sorry for tattling on you, Tom. I just thought you should get in trouble because you shouldn't throw your toy, she said. I wish you would have just talked to me. I wasn't throwing it dangerously. I just tossed it to make him fly, said Tomcat. Will you forgive me? Asked Tabby. Of course, Tomcat said. Oh, good, look at, and Mom doesn't look so upset because Tom and Tabby learned how to take care of the situation, didn't they? You know, boys and girls, sometimes it can be very, very difficult to know when we should tell a grown-up something. But there are a few good things we can know that can help us know if we need to get a grown-up or not to help us with a problem. So, if somebody is going to get hurt, you should always tell a grown-up. Say you've got a little brother or sister and you're supposed to be out in the backyard together and the little brother or sister is going in the street. It is not tattling to go tell mom or dad or the babysitter or whatever trusted grown-up is watching you, because if not, the little brother or sister might get hurt very badly. And that would be tragic. So then we would want to get a grown-up to help us with that situation. Okay? What if property is going to be destroyed? What if you are at home and maybe it's a big brother or big sister, is going to cut up some papers that aren't allowed to be cut up? Is that something to tell a grown-up? It might be if they're doing something dangerous or if property could get ruined by it. Once the property is ruined, you can't necessarily fix it, can you? No, so then you might have to get a grown-up to help you. Now, a good thing you can always do is you can talk to the person about it. Maybe Tabby could have just said to Tomcat, hey Tom, be careful. You shouldn't be throwing that. And then Tom might remember and change his behavior. So especially if the other person changes their behavior, then you might not need a grown-up. Yeah. Now, if you're really not sure, you should tell a grown-up, because it's always better to tell the grown-up instead of thinking something you didn't want to tattle and then somebody got hurt. But you might want to think about the reason you're telling the grown-up. If you're telling the grown-up because you want to see somebody get in trouble, then it's probably not a good tell. If your reason for telling the grown up is you're worried about someone being hurt or property getting ruined, then it is better to tell the grown up if you're not sure because you don't want the person hurt, you don't want the property damaged. But if you just want to see the other person get in trouble, tell them, help them learn because you have to think about how you would want to be treated in that same situation. All right, boys and girls, there is a song that helps us remember this, and I want you to try really hard to get a chance to listen to it. All right, boys and girls, take care.